everyone and welcome. We are Cats in Camo and today we are going to be reviewing the Walther P22.
You said it right.
I did say it right.
Sorry, it's been Walter most of the weekend. This is the Walther P22. This is a 22 caliber target pistol. It's a really good trainer, and that's basically what it's designed for, is for new shooters and shooters with small hands to practice economically and learn the sport. So, company is Walther. It's a 22. It carries 10 rounds in the magazine, and this gigantic gun weighs 17 ounces.
Wow. The barrel length on this gun comes in at 3.42 inches, bringing the total length of the gun to about 6.3 inches. And the width, again, very small, 1.1 is what it comes in at, and the height of the gun is 4.5 inches. Now those are just the basic specs for this gun. What we're going to do now is we're going to let Dan show us how to properly disassemble and reassemble this gun.
We're going to take the little gun apart. The Walther P22. This is a great gun. It's an amazing shooter. It's not as much fun for me to take apart. I think I almost have too big a hands and it gives me problems. We're going to go. First thing you do, check, make sure there's no live shells in there. So it's unloaded. Once you've made sure it's unloaded, you're going to drop the magazine. This doesn't have a magazine release button on the side. Some of the German companies, Walther and HK, have a paddle release. It's on the trigger guard. So you push down on that, and it shoots the magazine across the floor for you. So push down on the paddle, drop the magazine. This gun, there's a bar here on the bottom of the frame that runs around both sides. You're going to push that bar down. And again, I seem to have more trouble with it than everybody else, but you push the bar down, and then you're going to pull the whole slide back, lift up on the back, because that takes it over the top of the fixed barrel. So the barrel and the frame are integral. There you are. And you have capture spring, recoil rod, ta-da, and your slide. So that's taking it apart, putting it back together. I'm going to put this in underneath the barrel. Fits right there. Spring goes on top of it. Now this is the hard part. This feeds into this slot, and then the whole thing comes forwards and has to fit, so the recoil rod, the guide rod, goes in the middle this way. And once it does, the whole thing goes forwards, slides down, and then forwards. Once it's come forwards, if it's lined up, you're going to take the bar and you're going to push it until it's even with the frame again. Rack the slide a couple times, make sure that it's functioning properly. Magazine goes back in it. Safety will also decock the gun. Oh, it won't. That's the SR22. So from here, you can drop the hammer, and that's it. The Walther P22.
One of the interesting things I found out about the 22 caliber was that it was actually created in 1845 for the specific purpose of indoor shooting galleries.
Indoor?
Indoor.
See, Mom, you were wrong. You can play with toys inside. We're not going to. So you know, the next part of this, we're going to take this gun out and we're going to shoot it. But we're going to do that outdoors.
Where it's safer.
And my mom won't get angry at me.
Alright everybody, we're here on the range with our Walther P22.
5 rounds in the torso at 7 yards in our alien. We're going to see how many she can put in the heart. Then she's going to do a mag change with that paddle release. It's different. And then do 5 rounds at 12 yards with the Walther. This is a match made in heaven. Let's see if it works.
Alright, so excited. Hey. actually loaded? Okay.
Nice. Bad round? Oh, didn't go all the way back in the battery. Again, something about me. Okay, it's my turn with Walther P22. This is a phenomenal shooting gun for training purposes, but to be honest with you, it was made for small hands. And I haven't had small hands since 2nd grade. So it's going to be interesting. I've not shot this one before. Several others like it, but let's see how it goes. We're going to do 2 5-round magazines again. I will do 3 shots to the head at 7 yards, and then we'll do a double tap to the body, and then I'll do a magazine change, and then we'll do that modified double tap, 1 to the torso, 1 to the head, and then pivot and do 3 shots at the head at 12 yards with our Walther P22 with the 3.42-inch barrel and hand grips to match. We ready? I like it. Do they make it in adult sizes too?
Thank you guys so much for stopping by, and if you enjoyed this video, point those crosshairs to the like button down below, and make sure to stay tuned for part 2, coming later this week. See you then.